Hey everybody, it's r4gd0ls, the above average gamer, and welcome to another game that nobody's gonna watch. Hey, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's the whole point of doing this, right? It's not for the views. It's a hobby. So like it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So you heard, dog? What? Anyway, so I got one of these battle packs yesterday. Dying. I got it. Oh, look at that. Nice. I got what the hell is this? I don't have a colibri. Isn't that tiny pistol? Isn't that baby pistol thing? The colibri. Sure. I mean, do I need to scrap it? Or do I really want it? Let's add it to the inventory. Why not? Yeah, I'm ready to join now. So, yeah, I'm trying out this Twitch thing, like I keep talking about, and I love it. I actually really like it. It's a little bit confusing at first, but once you get used to it, it's actually a pretty cool little platform for videos. I can get on whenever the hell I want, post whatever the hell I want, and then go about living my life however the hell I want. Right? Isn't that what we all want when we're making videos? We all want to be able to do whatever we want without any real consequences. Oh, damn it. No, no. Ooh. Gotta heal. Gotta heal up. We go inside this building.
Who's that first
We
name?
go inside this building. That got a little scary. It could be anywhere. Oh no! No! Oh, he's on my team. I'm an idiot. Look at that. What the hell did I almost get killed for just now? I almost died from something. Okay. That guy needs my help. Okay, move, dude. Move.
You got damage?
Yeah, there you go. Aha! I love this game. I don't know if anybody really plays this game as much as I do, but I mean, I just got this. I just got an Xbox One. So for me, this is like the shit. This is one of the best games I've ever played. And, yeah, I mean, I like the whole World War I experience of the whole thing. It fucking rules. It's a great game. The other day, I was playing with my friend Jose and his cousin and a couple of their friends, and we were on the same map, and right about here is where flag C is at if you're playing Conquest, and we were at a stalemate, like a complete stalemate. I mean, it wasn't going anywhere. The battlefield was not, we could not press forward. They were putting up such good defenses, we couldn't go any farther than that. We kept taking C, and we'd lose C, and we'd take C back. It was awesome. It was one of the, you don't get that kind of experience when you're playing Battlefield 4. It is nothing like that. Battlefield 4 pales in comparison. Now, I do have to say the guns of Battlefield 4 are a lot more accurate and a little bit more user-friendly. You know, with the whole modern age, of course, with the development of weapons over the past, you know, 80 to 90 years, well, 100 years if you count World War I. You know, it's a stark comparison. You're not going to have the recoil you are with these guns. You're not going to have mostly semi-automatic weapons with the far in between fully automatic weapons. And most of the guns in this game, I do have to say, are the same gun. You're getting one without an aperture sight. You're getting one with an aperture sight. So there's not a whole lot to select from. But this game makes it so that you don't really have to have such a huge selection. It's nice. It's a great game. Battlefield 3, do you guys like that game a little bit better than Battlefield 4? What do you guys think? I think Battlefield 3, I do have to, I think Battlefield 3 was pretty good. Battlefield 4 was not my favorite by comparison. I like the TDM close quarters of Battlefield 3, I have to say, a lot better than BF4. I'm coming from Call of Duty, which is probably a slap in the face to most people who play Battlefield, but you know, but for me, it was kind of a good introductory to Battlefield, was being able to play TDM close quarters and really get the feel for the game, so that when I started playing on Conquest, it wasn't such a cry for help every time I wanted to play with friends. But yeah, I mean, Battlefield 3 was definitely, I think, up there next to Battlefield 1. I know that there's a lot of hate for this game. I've heard quite a bit. It's kind of like you have 50% of the people that say they love this game, and there's another 50% that hate this game. I think it's because of the hype train movement of Battlefield 1. Yeah, it is a little bit different this time. I honestly don't really buy most of the DLCs for Battlefield. I find that back in the day when I was still a Call of Duty fanboy, you know, post Modern Warfare 3, I was buying all the DLC and everything that I could get because it's $15, you know. But for Battlefield, you know, you get $15 for like a map and no extra guns. I think some had like the weapons packages. It is a little bit different. It's a totally different dynamic. So for me, I think I'm a little bit more biased when it comes to how the DLC plays out for me. I'm not really. I don't really have too much incentive to buy it. I think down the road I might buy a DLC for Battlefield 1, but I'm just really not. I'm actually really satisfied with the maps they already give you. The default maps on this game are excellent. They're perfectly situated. You get the real sense that you're in a town or city, and it's very organic the way they play this game. With the recoil of every weapon, each gun feels like it's its own individual weapon. You don't feel like you're using every 5.56 in the book like you are with Battlefield 4. I don't know. It's a bit different for me, I think. But I can see if you've been a huge fan of Battlefield since Battlefield 3, I can see the frustration with the way they're going about DLC this time. It's much different. And they got different versions of the game. Like if you bought the Xbox One with the special edition pack, then you got the what was it? The early bird fucking special DLC pack, which was everything that was included, including the kitchen sink. So and you got all the I don't know. It just seemed a little bit weird. And then you were paying another $150 on top of that for a console, when you can probably just pay less buying the DLC individually. So yeah, it's definitely a lot different. It's more of a money grab this time. So I think maybe the developers saw a lot of the value in the game that they published, and maybe they're seeking a little bit too much out of it and trying to see what customers are going to pay for. Maybe they're trying to push the envelope of what's traditional and what isn't. I don't really know.
And I feel like after Infinite Warfare, a lot of COD players kind of
The enemies have almost won.
No, that's cool. Hey, I got kids, so that's 98% of my videos on Twitch are my kids yelling in the background. So it's definitely dying. I think it's definitely dying. Call of Duty has lost its luster quite a bit since Advanced Warfare. Modern Warfare 3 was kind of like the beginning. I remember thinking to myself, there was nothing they could do after Modern Warfare 3 that would make this game any better than it is. And I can't say that I feel like I'm wrong now, because it's kind of like, that's it. Modern Warfare 3 was the last, for me, great game. I know for a lot of people that was Black Ops 2, which was still fun, but, me being a purist, Black Ops 2 was like the beginning of the end. It was, everything's going to be in the future, Yeah. For me, Call of Duty was always a period-based game. It wasn't about how arcade the game felt or the competitiveness that the game eventually turned into. It was all about the opportunity to play in World War I or World War II, not World War I, but World War II and Vietnam. Like that was the coolest shit ever growing up. Was the only games you really had were Medal of Honor, which that was kind of like you couldn't aim down the sights. You had the dot in the center of your screen, so it wasn't quite as the immersive experience that Call of Duty was able to bring to the table with Call of Duty 3 and World at War. So for me, changing it and going to the future, a decade that hadn't even occurred yet, it just didn't make any sense to me, and I completely lost all relatability to the game. I just couldn't see that there was any reason why you would need to go into 2025, and look, we're already almost there. And none of that shit exists. Like, none of it. Nothing from Black Ops 2 is real. None of it. And we're almost there. It's fucking 2017. We got 8 years left until we reach the same time period, and I sincerely doubt we're gonna see any of the same weapons or the same robotic tech in military use. There's no way. And most of those contracts take like 30 years to even complete, so there's just no way. So It's definitely different. I like that Battlefield went back to a period that war was very basic and simplistic. You know, it's very bare bones. You know. Yeah, well, you don't have the full sight picture. You know, your gun's blocking the bottom half of your screen, and the recoil sends you off in a completely different direction. So you're lucky if you nail that second shot the first time. It's great. Like it adds a completely different dynamic and a challenge to it that Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 didn't quite have. I felt like Battlefield 3 was perfect because it was like the first time that we didn't have something that felt as clunky as Bad Company, where Bad Company was like trying so hard to compete with Modern Warfare 2. They even threw a bunch of shitty like knockoff jokes at like stabs at Modern Warfare 2 because they both came out at the same time. So like Battlefield 3 was like, holy shit, look what we can actually do. It's almost like you're playing paintball but you're sitting on your couch, you know, or airsoft or whatever it is people do. But it just felt more authentic, and it didn't quite have the realistic look of the games today. It was more like almost cell shady realism, but it still felt better. And Battlefield 4 was kind of like, oh, here's the same game but better graphics, you know. So it kind of, I think by Battlefield 4 it had lost its luster a little bit, and the Battlefield 1 for me kind of re-sparked the fire. It made everything fun again, and it's brought a whole different challenge to it. Oh, man. Here we go again. Ready, unready, ready, unready, ready, unready, ready, unready. Let's do it. Now I need to buy more stuff. I don't have anything. So I'm over here just saving my money. Let's see, what do we have here? Who messaged me? Are you able to play? Who is this? Oh, that was yesterday. Make me squad leader. I don't know how to do that. I'm not that smart. This guy said I needed some watermelon. What does that mean? What does that mean if I need some watermelon? Do I sound of that particular stereotype? Or is just you need some watermelon now apply to everybody? Is that just a racist joke? Because I feel like that's definitely racist. And not that it's okay, but he's definitely directing it in the wrong, at the wrong person. The wrong race and stereotype. And that's just me. Maybe that makes me racist. Am I racist? This is like Inception. I've been incepted. Welcome. Welcome to Inception. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Ooh. Oh, I can't heal myself. Totally stuck. Try to kill that guy.
Our side have struck first.
Oh no.
Our side
darn
is
it.
in the lead.
Okay.
The enemy is in the lead.
The enemy is in the lead. Come on, guys, let's pick up the slack.
Enemy team is in the lead.
Now. Now you're all fucking grounded.
Our team is in
Tell
the
your
lead.
moms. Tell all your moms. Most of you probably live by yourselves, so I apologize. But that doesn't mean I won't do it. Don't think for a
Our
fucking
side is
second
in the lead.
that I won't tell your mom. Besides, I left my shorts on her nightstand, so I have to go back to her house anyway and pick up my belongings. So, you know, you can't hold on to those forever. Those are mine. Ooh. Ooh, that took 44% of my health. Oh no! Who just messaged me? Here we go.
Our side is
Is anybody else on Twitch? Does anyone else have a mic that's on Twitch right now? No? Possibly?
Their
Nope.
side is in the lead.
Nobody seems to have a mic in this lobby. Welcome to the speechless lobby, where nobody has a mic and nobody gives a fuck. Okay, where am I going? Ooh, this is cool. There's like a whole underground bunker. I could wait this whole thing out. I won't even have to fire a single shot. Just hang out down here all day. So now that I've kind of done a good comprehensive review on Battlefield 1 versus the whole Battlefield 3 and 4 thing, what I kind of want to talk about is it's Fallout 4. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Fallout 4. And that's a great game. I'm not denying the fact that it's not a good game. I can't seem to get interested into it. I played Fallout 3 way back when it was still kind of new. I bought the special edition. It was the first time I'd ever even played a Bethesda game. And I bought the little lunchbox. It was sitting in GameStop. $80, and it was like maybe a year old. So it wasn't brand new at the time, but it had been about a year, and they just so happened to have one left. And it looked like it was partially damaged because it was sitting in a warehouse forever. And I played that game. I completely fell in love with it. I never went back playing another game. It felt like, at least for a long time, I just continuously played Fallout 3. I was obsessed with it. I talked about it with everybody. Anybody that I could talk about it with, I talked about it with. It was ridiculous. Like it was the only game ever made. It was the best game I'd ever played. I couldn't stop thinking about Fallout 3. I'd get away from Fallout 3 for a half an hour and be sitting at dinner thinking about when the next time I'm going to play Fallout 3. And then Fallout New Vegas came out 2 years or so after, it felt like. And it was basically the same game, made by a different company, had a definitive ending, which was frustrating. Because if anybody has ever played Fallout 3, the anguish you felt when the storyline was over and you couldn't play anymore until the DLC came out, how frustrating that was, because you just wanted to finish what you hadn't finished in the Wasteland. And there was so much to do. I mean, making it a definitive ending was the stupidest thing I'd ever seen in my life, but yet here they are. Obsidian comes in, says we're gonna make the best fucking Fallout game ever, but when it's over, it's fucking over. So you better be happy with the decisions you made. So if you weren't happy, too bad for you, because that game was fucking done when it was done. And so it kind of left you wondering what you should do after the game is over, because it gets to a point where you're like, oh yeah, fuck it, there'll be more. I'll agree to the terms of the point of no return, and we'll just figure out what the hell we're gonna do after. But no, once it's over, it's finally over, and you're left thinking, shit, I now have to start all the fuck over because I didn't make a second save. So I didn't get to complete all the different quests and all the things that I wanted to do in the New Vegas Wasteland. So you started it over because you just sucked it up, and you had nothing better to do, and it was probably the only game you were playing at the time, because I think when that game came out, it was really just COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. So if you weren't playing those, you were probably playing New Vegas. And so I started playing that. Great game, finished it. I didn't finish all the DLC, but I was happy with what I had done. I mean, it wasn't 100% complete, but I think that I spent enough time in it that I really didn't need to complete all of the DLC. I did Old World Blues, and what the hell else did I do? I don't even remember the other DLC. Lonesome Road, and I can't even remember. I can't think of the other names. What was the other one? Old World Blues was one of the best. Oh, Blood Money. Blood Money was by far the best DLC they had ever made for an Obsidian game. That was just one of the most fun experiences. You felt like you were really pulling off an elaborate bank heist, but it was a casino heist. Excuse me. And it was cool. I mean, you couldn't get away with all the gold unless you did that secret thing where you somehow drop all your items in a safe at the beginning of it, and you have to really pre-plan how you're going to do the whole, or play the entire DLC if you really want to walk out of there with all like 64 bars of gold. But other than that, it was a great game. But Fallout 4 was supposed to be like the pinnacle. We played Skyrim. It seemed like the world fell in love with Skyrim, and that was going to be the I don't even know, the basic influence for the rest of the games. Like how every other Bethesda game was going to play out was going to be similar, if not comparable to Skyrim. And here's Fallout 4, and I've been playing it, and it's great, and it looks beautiful, and it's a lot of fun, but I'm not getting that same magic. I feel like I feel like I missed out on something. There was a lot of people playing that game, utterly obsessed with it. It seemed like it was on YouTube, on everybody's channel for months, and then it just suddenly died. People were not playing it anymore. And here I am, just got an Xbox One. It's now been out, I think, for a year, and I'm not that excited about it. I like it, but I think there's something wrong with me not liking that game as much as I should. I'm not obsessed with it. I haven't played it in like 2 weeks, and I'm not even that far into it. Oh my god, I keep dying. This is awful. You know why? Because I'm talking. I'm not concentrating on the gameplay. I'm over here talking about Fallout 4. It doesn't seem as immersive because the character maybe because the character speaks for me, takes away that whole personalized experience of it being me instead of somebody else. You know, the character was supposed to be you, wasn't supposed to be somebody else. But I didn't feel angry about it like many other players that were new to the game at the time of it coming out. There was a lot of people really angry with the fact that you couldn't control really how the dialogue played out. You had to select from a few dialogue options, and that was pretty much it. But I really wasn't that upset about that. That really didn't bother me. Nothing about the game actually really bothers me other than the fact that I feel like it's kind of slow. The storyline does not really grab me as well as I thought it was. I thought it would. It's not as compelling as I was hoping for. It's kind of... I have no incentive really to save the wasteland in this game at all. I really don't care that much like I did in Fallout 3. When they introduced you to the Brotherhood of Steel, you felt like, holy shit, for once in a game I feel like I'm actually doing something to benefit others. Even though you're sitting there wasting your time, you're not actually doing anything but playing a video game. Fallout 3, I really felt like what I had done served a purpose. Kind of like how in Morrowind, although I played that way after Skyrim had come out and had already played through Oblivion about 27 times, Morrowind felt more substantial in storyline than Skyrim ever did. It felt like you were truly doing something that was more noble and profound. But Fallout 4 just feels like a regular game. It's got the subtle nuances of Fallout 3 in it. It's got all the Easter eggs that you get in any typical Bethesda game that are exciting to see. But it just doesn't feel as fun, I guess. It just doesn't grab me. It doesn't have the creepiness that Fallout 3 did. Fallout 3, I felt like I was trapped in a sci-fi movie, and all the creepy dialogue and the text that you can read in all the computers and all the vaults that you find were just chilling at times. It was so immersive that you really felt like Vault Tech had really done a horrible thing for the people that they supposedly tried to save. Fallout 4 doesn't really give you that feeling. It doesn't really grab you or suck you in the way it did. So I don't know. You guys leave a comment in the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.